EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
We're ready. We're ready. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. We're ready. We're ready. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and join my stream.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Oh, I had him.
Flushed out right.
Oh, I had him.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight.
It's going to be a lot of cover three.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Panther.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Cover three, cover three.
Last week, despite him not running the ball well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're
cover three, cover three.
Aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get
Lord have mercy.
He's inside the
Ridiculous.
40. The Panthers
same
have
defense
the first.
all game. This is what we got to deal with. It's okay, though. Freaking bum.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting
they
4
just
down to the 36.
slowly matriculate down the field in the cover 3.
So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Oh, come on.
Nowhere. Losing yardage. Back at the 36. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal.
Stay outside.
Nice little test.
Stay outside. You gone.
I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking downfield for Gator.
That's me.
And he fires one that's
Quit trying me like that. Chicken bum.
Jackson picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
yards.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It is. Touchdown. Get off my field, bum. Let's go.
To number 15.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last.
Ain't none of that.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things.
Come on. Got to juke him. Oh, shoot. I know why.
48 and a return of 8. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cover 3 cloud.
From the gun, Bridgewater winds up and lets.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Bridgewater. We got to get that out there.
Take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I should have waited.
The good old cover 3 defense.
Ooh, I should have waited.
When you start playing football as a safety,
Waited a little bit
that's
longer.
The first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the window closes quickly. He'll able to get up to the 22-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 Short pushing through there to make the play defensively.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Face mask.
And maximizing
take off that strip.
So they'll take the yardage and tackle.
Take off that strip.
For the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Bridgewater.
Oh my God.
And pushes this to 4th down.
There is something to
That was all me.
Defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him
Wow, I'm
deep,
looking at
drive
something
those
else.
air under
Didn't
it,
pay
and hope
attention
you
to
connect
him.
downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own,
so they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that. But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Goal line. Lord have mercy.
Now Balaj. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin.
That me? Oh, come on. Come on. All right, EA.
For the Buccaneers. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
All right, EA.
But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside
come on,
the 10.
you gotta get back there.
He's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Balaj. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin as the first half is
Should have
winding
been there.
down. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
Man, what you doing?
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Panthers 10, Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Come on, EA. You can't be bailing him out, man, when he make mistakes, man. That was all me. Wasn't no tie.
For a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think...
And now this is intercepted.
Oh, Devin White. God dang it.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is...
Man, I need a quarterback.
What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Yeah. Stupid of me. Bad pass, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Very bad pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 25
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gator Gross Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Gator Gross Matos, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Bridgewater now from the 50. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater steps away, taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side.
Let's go, defense. Need y'all to tighten the screws up now. Tighten the screws up.
Everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tighten the screws up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Yetur Gross-Matos bringing the pressure. Yet again, that's his third sack here tonight.
Yeah.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He was frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On play action, it's Brady.
Oh.
He's got a man. It's the tight
Oh,
end.
that was my fault. God dang it.
All the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Too much speed out there, boy. You ain't gonna be able to run no darn bull crap like that. Quit whining so much.
That reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now this time, Brady will throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I knew I shouldn't have done that.
It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball.
I shouldn't have done that at all.
But I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field. He's checking. Crash. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Switch.
Here's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
The tackle by
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be a couple yards
Come on,
shy of the
y'all.
red zone here at the the 22.
Come on, defense.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field
Come
goal
on,
separating
defense.
these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, no.
To throw is Brady.
That me. Oh,
And that's going to be
come on.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run it with Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Oh,
And he's got it.
come on.
In the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Dang, Chan. Why are you on him?
Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Come on, y'all. We got to be better than that.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead and get in your cover 3. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next
Oh,
drive.
sorry. You just going to stay in man now. Okay, that's fine. Dude, I don't cry about it. Just play.
Fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all
Stand your
that
man.
power, and it was a 4-yard run, so
Stand
the
your
offense
man.
gonna go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after
No blocking? Really?
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
Wow.
What you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge? And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. That would complete to Stephon Sullivan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Get in your man. Let's go. Stay in your man.
A very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Man, come on, Bridgewater. God dang it. Had it.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go. Get in your tight formation.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Give me some. Give me some. Hey, go 66. Check 15. Show it up. Shift.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, here with 1:51 left. Now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
To throw is Brady. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Morph to the pass interference.
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Get off of me, little man.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
At the 3-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score.
Oh, come on.
First and goal.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey.
Get him out for you, boy. Get him out for you. You're too strong.
And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Jesus Christ. You ain't throwing the ball, man. Come on.
Back to throw, Brady. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 14-yard line.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Right. Let's do this. Yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team.
Hey, McCaffrey, you just needed a little bit more speed, man. A little bit more speed. You've had that corner.
It's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Stay in your man, man. Stay in your man. Stay in your man.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first throw in overtime for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 7 yards the pick up there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off.
Oh, shoot, man, that's me. God dang it. Good one. Good D. Good D. Good D. God dang it. I ain't have to throw it that fast.